moment, though, my guests this morning are going to be telling us more about the Bshirt. We'll find out what that is first, but welcome this morning to Lisa and Philippa. Morning to you both.
Good morning.
Morning. Lovely ladies, cheering us up this morning on this very gloomy, rainy morning. It's not nice. Thank you for coming in this morning, and we'll obviously get to know a little bit more about you as we sort of go through, but had this lovely email getting in touch with me about Philippa and Lisa. You started this off, was it 2017, wasn't it? You started this.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
And are you friends from past, or is this just, have you met through the Bshirt? How did it work?
We met as mums, and we met actually at pregnancy yoga when we were both pregnant with our second boys.
So both boys, both.
Yeah, we both got two boys.
And second, so you're on your. They're both second. So
yeah.
So it's all boys then in your house.
Yes, boys. 4 boys between us, and they're very close in age, and they're good friends.
Yeah.
So
right. So you guys are pregnant, and you're doing your sort of yoga pregnant, and so not only are you dealing with that in your life, plus you've got other children too,
and we were working,
and you're working. Throw that in as well.
Yeah.
You decided to have this madcap, crazy idea of doing all this, and I know I've been there. I've got 2 children myself. You barely have time to make a cup of tea and keep it warm.
Absolutely, that's why it took a little while to get it off the ground. Yeah. So in the early days, we had our jobs, we had our kids, and we were working on the Bshirt in the evenings after our kids were in bed and at weekends. So it took quite a while to get.
That's amazing, because
get
again,
the idea
when the kids
off the
are
ground.
in bed, that's your time just to sleep and sit, isn't
exactly.
it? And
not us.
Not us.
We were working.
And again, and I say this a lot. I know people get fed up with me saying it every week, but I always am fascinated with people that come up with an idea. It can be madcap, it can be crazy, it can be friends over a cup of coffee, and I've had men having pints in a pub. These ideas happen, but to make them actually then move into something that's going to work, that's going to get out there, it's all very well talking about it, but then doing it is that next step. It's amazing. And so the Bshirt was born. Explain, can you, in your terminology, probably better than I, of what the Bshirt is?
So, I was breastfeeding my son, and I found that I just wanted to wear my normal clothes, and we sort of get this idea in our heads that we have to buy pregnancy clothes and buy breastfeeding clothes, and then we buy with that this sort of style and identity, and it didn't match my personality. I just wanted to wear my own clothes, especially after pregnancy. So I took a t-shirt and cut 2 holes in it. Basically, I just cut some boob holes in a t-shirt, and Philippa saw me wearing it and was like, what on earth are you wearing? And then she thought, actually, I've got a tunic that I'd really like to breastfeed in. Can you make one for me?
Okay.
And so Philippa saw a potential. She saw the gap in the market.
Right, so literally, again, a madcap idea made out of just something you thought, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
And the Bshirt was born.
It was born, and like Lisa says, it literally just started as a vest with holes in. So we did some tests with some mummy friends who were breastfeeding, and we quickly worked out a vest with holes in probably wasn't the way to go. They were being laughed at by their husbands as they were getting dressed, so we knew then we would need something to cover the hole, which has turned into a flap. So now mums, they can lift up a flap to reveal the feeding hole, but they've still got some fabric across their cleavage and obviously around their tummy, and it just means they can feel confident breastfeeding without flashing anything that they may not want other people to see. So
stepping into this world then of maternity and anything like this is going to be huge, because nowadays it's massive in the marketing world, isn't it? There's so many gadgets and ideas out onto the market. So how did you know that there was nothing like this already out there?
Well, there are a few products that allow you to wear your own clothes, but nothing that gives you the coverage and the versatility that our product give. And because we were the consumer market, we were the mums, we knew that there was nothing out there that we could buy, which is why we made it. But we also decided early on that we're not just going to be about a product, because there are other products that people can buy that do a similar thing. But what our product does is empowers women to feed with confidence, and we're really about the social impact of our product, and that's why we created a brand around it very early on
that basically we've made it our business to improve breastfeeding rates. That's what we're passionate about. That's what we want to do. And we've surveyed our customers, and they're telling us that this product that we've made is better than anything else they've tried, which for us is just like, oh,
yeah,
yay.
It's really exciting for us when we get some lovely testimonials back from customers, and our survey results actually tell us that 83% of our customers feel more confident breastfeeding wearing the Bshirt than they do without it or with any other product, which is really, really exciting.
So again, a crazy idea. This is kind of where it's rolled onto. And you're local ladies, aren't you? You're from...
We're from Totnes.
Totnes.
Yes,
although
we live in Totnes.
I detect it. Is that an American
I am
accent?
American.
Yes.
I'm an imposter.
Okay. Bless you. How long have you lived in Totnes for now?
I think about 6 years. I moved here when my oldest son was just a baby. So yeah, about 6 years. But my husband's Totnes, born and bred in Devon. And we're now living in his hometown, and my kids are going to the school that he went to. So it's all a bit... lovely.
And there you are, getting the Bshirt, which again started off as kind of idea for you, but has gone on and on and on since then. We'll talk more about actually where it's gone to and kind of places that people might have seen it along the way. Also, how people can get in touch with you as well. Perhaps if they're listening to us today, and think, oh, that's a fab idea. I want to know more about it. And also, of course, we will talk. We've got, because I kind of keep turning round here in the studio, and we've got a what do you call these nowadays? What's the term? Mannequin.
Yeah.
That's, of course, it's a mannequin. Mannequin designed with the Bshirt on, and I kind of want to include mannequin. I want to call her Brenda. I don't know why.
That's fine. She's as yet doesn't have a name, so from now on she will always be known as Brenda.
Brenda, our mannequin, is sampling the Bshirt right in front of me, and I kind of want to involve her in the interview. We'll be talking more about that. Also, of course, where you've just gone from kind of coming up with the idea to then incorporating more colours, more designs, more taking it forward as well. But first, we're just going to take a look at the roads so you can enjoy your cup of tea in 5 minutes apiece. Sisters and Automatic on BBC Radio Devon. Sorry, we're chatting away. I am today to my lovely guests that are in, Philippa and Lisa from the Bshirt and from Totnes. Two ladies started a company literally over yoga and when they were pregnant. So I don't suppose at that point, it was probably after a cup of tea probably and having a bit of a chat, and came up with this idea which has sort of rolled on and taken off. And effectively, it's a breastfeeding vest that you can wear, which is you can't say it any other way than it's got two holes in the front, isn't it? And it's got a flap over them. It doesn't. We're not very describing it very well on radio. It's very difficult to put it across on radio. But it is a very soft, comfortable. So when I use the word trendy looking vest, but what I mean is it's sort of just a normal looking vest that you kind of want when you're going through this time of your life. And you kind of developed this starting off with sort of your black and your white, and now you're sort of even rolling into making different colours in the vest, and it again starts off these ideas, and then because was it plum colour you've got it now?
So we've got black, white, grey, navy and plum at the moment that are available for sale on our website, and then for spring summer we've got like a baby pink and the cherry tomato reds coming out, which is going to be really exciting. Can't wait to receive
organic
those.
Cotton it's made with as well.
Lovely soft organic cotton.
Commenting on how lovely and soft it is as well.
Yeah, they're really, really comfy, and lots of our mums say they wear them at night time because they're so comfy, or wear them to pregnancy yoga, baby yoga. It's really easy to wear.
If people are listening to us today actually and they want to have a look at what we're talking about, because that might help you actually rather than me trying to describe it on the radio, you are on Facebook. It's Facebook the Bshirt, just literally the letter B shirt. You can get in touch of course on the website, which is www.thebshirt.co.uk. And whilst we've been chatting actually while the song was playing, having a good old chat, you were saying also this has kind of opened doors to other areas, and it's been quite a big networking thing for you as well, especially in your local areas with cafes or places that people might not be aware that they can go in and sit quite happily and confidently and know that they're going to be comfortable with breastfeeding there. And you're saying a lot of cafes and places are taking this on board now.
Absolutely. So because it's our first birthday, we're looking at outreach and a way that we can help women breastfeed with confidence. So we're launching the Breastfeed Here with Confidence badge, and we're offering this free to any venue that wants to list it in the window. And the reason why we're doing this is because you might be a breastfeeding mum and you might go into your favourite shop. It might be, I remember going into Trago Mills, and you just have to breastfeed. So I just sat down on a little side stand and breastfed, but people sort of maybe walk by and they don't really know what you're doing. They think, maybe should you go to a toilet? No, absolutely not. The law now supports women to breastfeed in public, and you're not allowed to ask them to leave or cover up or anything like that. And so if you're walking into a shop and you instantly see this badge, Breastfeed Here with Confidence, you're like, oh, okay, I'm allowed to do this. And it just gives people permission. And sometimes we need to be given permission to do things, don't we? So
I think also for yourself, you're obviously quite a confident lady, and I think, again, everybody's different, aren't they? And so to actually have that reassurance, and also for other people that perhaps are going to walk into a cafe and perhaps they're not aware, perhaps they haven't had this in their life, perhaps they've not experienced it. It is, for some people, they look, and so for confidence for other people that perhaps are not going through that in their life, also people that are going through it, to have that, right, well, this cafe supports it, you can be comfortable here, you don't have to feel uncomfortable, and also everybody else, you know what, we do support it here, so that's fine too. So it's kind of a good for everybody, I think, to cover it, and for people perhaps that are feeling a little insecure or unsure, because like you in the middle of Trago Mills, you're a very confident lady to do that. But I couldn't have done that myself, and I bet there are a lot of women that possibly wouldn't have done either. And I think
it's a really big issue for new mums feeling
absolutely
confident. I can remember feeling really nervous about breastfeeding in public, and the stats show, there was a survey by Public Health England that said 45% of new mums feel uncomfortable breastfeeding in front of other people, and that's a lot. It's a big percentage. So anything we can do to help mums feel confident breastfeeding when they're out and about, or even in their own homes, in front of their friends and family, then that's what we're all about.
Okay.
And we've had a really good response to the breastfeeding friendly badge. We've had a couple of local cafes sign up already, and we're really excited about getting it out there, starting in Totnes, and then...
So it's a sticker that cafes, restaurants, shops, wherever that you've got perhaps a nice comfortable area, you can provide on the window or the door.
Right,
and so and what does the actual sticker say? What's the badge say itself?
Breastfeed Here with Confidence.
Okay, Breastfeed Here with Confidence. So if you're listening and you are a cafe, shop, and you're thinking, you know what, we wouldn't mind being part of that as well, best place to get hold of the ladies, as we say, is their website, the Bshirt.co.uk, or have a look on Facebook. You're on Twitter, you're on everything, aren't you? And we were just saying about the market for babies and mothers and after babies, and it's a huge market to step into, and one, I guess, when you perhaps started this, you might not have been aware of how many products there are out there.
Oh my goodness.
How is it we're getting it out sort of nationally? Are you, nowadays, I guess, sort of blogging, people are sort of helping you with that? How is it sort of getting it a bit more out there rather than just here in Devon?
Yeah, we've had some, we've been exhibiting at the baby shows, so that's a really good way to reach consumers who may not be aware of all the brands. And if you walk into a consumer show for mothers or babies, you are overwhelmed.
It can be, can't it? A bit overwhelming to start with.
Exactly, and also you think, I need to buy everything, and then our product is quite different. It says, you don't need to buy anything. If you're going to be breastfeeding, you really just need your boobs. But if you wonder about what you're going to wear, our top will open up your whole wardrobe, and so we're kind of a little bit different in that regard. But what's really taken off is we've been making some contacts with some bloggers and some social media followers, and actually with Facebook and Instagram, our business wouldn't exist without those platforms.
Have you thought about, have you done the Dragon's Den thing?
We haven't done it. We have thought about it, and it's something we may do in the future, but we're not really at that place right now. So.
I can see you on Dragon's Den. Yeah. I can see you on there. You'll have to, because it will come up with some crazy dance or something now. Take Brenda.
We don't go anywhere without Brenda.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. She would be a star for you. Yeah. So we shall keep a watch and see then, and see what actually happens. But if people want to find out more about it, and as I say, you kind of have started off just a little acorn, and it's rolling on, and it's lovely to see. And if you want to find out more about the Bshirt, you can have a look online as well, in all various colours now. And also nice to hear stories actually of proper mums that are doing this for you, because there's nobody better, is there, than proper feedback from mums that are going through this at the moment.
Exactly. We saw a gap in the market and we had the idea and we went for it, and it's really lovely to be able to get some great feedback from mums that we're making a difference to them. We're helping them to breastfeed more easily, more confidently, more comfortably. And that feels really great to be able to do that.
And going forward, how is it juggling with life and family and everything? How old are your other children then? Are you school ages yet, or?
So we've got one at school and one at nursery. And so one's 7 and 1 4, so they're still quite little, so it's still a juggle. But when we first started the Bshirt, we both had other jobs, and we've since quit those jobs so we can concentrate on doing the Bshirt in, not full time because we're working part time, but in all our working hours now we're doing Bshirt, so it's still a juggle.
But we're in charge. Last summer we worked school hours, because that's the whole point of setting up your own business when you've got kids, isn't it? It's to be flexible and have that work-life balance. And so we work school hours, and we work in town, and we walk our kids to school, and then we walk to work. And it's all very lovely. But in the summers when it sort of comes into its own, because we could just go to the beach with our kids, and we did. Last year we did. We just took them to the beach. And then when our husbands came home, we're like, okay, you can do it with the kids now, I'm going to work. And we went to work in the evening for a few hours, and that was fine.
And it works.
And it works.
Absolutely. Well, it's one to watch. I'd love to hear your story, and I can have a feeling that you both are going to be very successful. So best of luck with it all. Keep in touch, won't you? Let me know how you get on with it, and I'll be certainly keeping my eyes peeled for you both on Dragon's Den, because I have a feeling at some point you'll be on there. And if you want to find out more about the ladies, so Philippa and Lisa, I've told you, but it's Facebook, it's Twitter, it's bshirt.co.uk. That's the best place to find you. Thank you so much for coming in today, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This Saturday on